So let's get into the next one here, which is my story on Disney. So I saw this pop up. This is from the Messenger. States are pouncing on the potential opportunity to host Mickey Mouse as tensions heat up between Disney and DeSantis. So this is hilarious that they're trying to push this narrative again. They're trying to push this like saber rattling about about Disney World moving. This to me has been the most insane thing. And as I put on my profile, anybody who actually believes this is insane. But let's look over here at the article. So apparently the states, which are actually hilarious, are Colorado, North Carolina, and Texas. Now, mind you, these are, ostensibly, at least North Carolina and Texas are. North Carolina is very purple, but Texas is essentially a red state. Well, it turns out it's the Democrats. It's the Democratic politicians in Colorado, North Carolina, and Texas. So, for example, the Democratic governor says we will grant Mickey Mouse and Minnie full asylum in Colorado. This is back in April. This is last year. So this is all old information. But yet the Disney shills, the Disney media, Sasha Jones, over here, is trying to drum up this BS about relocating, right? Saying, okay, relocate to Colorado. Let me tell you this right now. In terms of relocating, Colorado has a GDP, a state revenue of 70 billion. Excuse me, 70 billion. If you took every single tax dollar and you stopped everything you were doing in Colorado and gave that to Disney Corporation, if you took all $70 billion and you gave that to Disney and said, move everything, buy the land, move over here, rehire the employees and rebuild everything, they probably could not do it. They could not find the land for that price, could not rebuild everything, not rehire the employees in Colorado or North Carolina or Texas. It's not possible for that price. You're talking in the $1 trillion range. If you're actually rebuilding everything from scratch in a new state, it's not happening. Even if there's no tax subsidy in the world you can give them. There's no amount of money you give them. You could literally hand them the check for every single dollar you make. It will not be enough to rebuild that. It is so big. People do not understand the amount of resorts on there, the amount of infrastructure, the amount of pipes, pavement, electrical lines, solar farms. You've got all sorts of supporting facilities, buses, other things that, yes, some of the vehicles can be moved, but that would be a massive expenditure. That'd be a massive expense for Disney at a time in which Disney barely has 2 coins to rub together to buy Hulu. It is 100% not happening. And yes, North Carolinians are also inviting it here today. Let's see. This is in Fort Bend. Actually, this is Texas. So Fort Bend says, Disney characters are diverse as Fort Bend communities. We welcome you to visit Fort Bend as your next destination. And, folks in North Carolina, I think gave a similar message. They were trying to pass a Mickey's Freedom Restoration Act, which was hilarious, trying to attract Disney to the state. Once again, all those states do not have enough money to do this. So it's hilarious to see that this is a propaganda spin that is going down regarding Disney right now. Because obviously it's a point at which they're not doing that well overall in their endeavors, right? They're actually doing very poorly regarding their case, which is something that, when you look at the case itself, should have been dismissed at the federal level and probably will be shortly. But it's still there at the state level, which is going to cause a lot of problems for them in the near future. So I think this is a big distraction from the actual case. And if you actually pop over here and we look at the case, you can see right now that in the actual lawsuit, this is actually the lawsuit for the CFTOD case. This is the state case here. You can see there was an update in the state case as of the 19th. So there was a posting on the 19th, some correspondence. And in that correspondence, they both are submitting their motion to dismiss, to deny the motion to dismiss, right? So there's a proposed order to deny the motion to dismiss, and a competing order from Disney. Those have been submitted. The court has decided not to rule at this point, so Judge Schreiber is not ruling on the motion to dismiss. They're just going to proceed with the case. So we're actually going to go into preliminary discovery in this case. So this is exactly what Disney does not want. This is proceeding, and they don't want people to cover this case. They don't want people to know about this case, and that's why they're pumping these crazy news stories like Disney leaving and rebuilding somewhere else. They're trying to distract. That's kind of the fugazi, that's the distraction, while at the same time, they're not doing that well in their state case, which is going to expose a lot of their BS. So yeah, that's my take on that. This video has been a clip of a previous live stream, and it's clipped so you can get the information in a shorter, compact package, the information you need. If you want the full video, the whole context, the whole thing, you can check out the full stream. That is in the link below. Check that out, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.